Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Pancho.
And welcome to the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. This evening we went to the Pearl, which is on High Street in the Short North.
That's right.
They offer half off their snacks, appetizers, and pub burgers for their happy hour specials.
Yes.
So let's start with our grading, the ambiance.
Yes. I would give the ambiance an A. An A. As you walked in, it's just really nice. I would take a date there if I were to go back, of course.
Right. I like that they have lots of options for seating. They have the high tops, they have booths, they have right at the bar, which is the centerpiece of the whole restaurant.
Yes.
And they also offer these seats that are right next to these windows that can open, so it's almost like you're sitting outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I give it an A.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the service.
All right. The service was excellent. The waiter was very attentive. Very good guy.
He explained the happy hour menu. We ordered a pub burger to share, and they split it in half for us. I can't really give any faults to the service, and it's better than any we've had so far. So
Yes.
I'm going to have to give the service an A+.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. I will amend mine and give him an A+ because he was very good. But I'm a tough grader, though.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go with what you call the most important part of this grade, which
the
is
food.
The food. And we started with old-fashioned deviled eggs, which I personally like. They were spicy and tangy. And, it's an unusual item.
Yes.
Normally, for us to get deviled eggs, either I'm cooking them for a family
I prefer
meal.
yours.
Well, thank you. Or you go to some potluck and somebody makes them. So I think it's kind of cool that they have them on the menu.
It's nothing to write home about. If you're a guy like myself, leave the deviled eggs at home.
Okay, and
That's
now
the best.
also you like to try wings.
Yes, and I tried the wings, and very crispy, guys. Very crispy. It was seasoned only with salt and pepper, and they were plain. And for the side, they gave you a hot sauce and blue cheese. It's too hot for me. Blue cheese, A-okay. Just nothing to write home about. I wouldn't order them again.
And for the record, they called them the chicken wing confit.
Ooh, doesn't mean it's any good.
Okay, now let's go to the pub burger. Oh, so disappointed with this
Yes,
burger.
I
It was
was.
so plain.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
It
cheese
wasn't
on top.
flavorful. It wasn't flavorful.
And they had a side of aioli, and they had a side of tomato jam, which was very sweet.
Yes.
So I made the mistake of putting too much on my burger, and it just looked like a sweet, plain burger.
But I had the cheese, gorgonzola,
Yeah, I
and
got hardly any cheese
a
on my
mixture. Yeah, and it's a mixture between gorgonzola and some other. I think it was brie. I could be wrong, but anyway, it was overpowering, and it's just I wouldn't order it again. I wouldn't. It wasn't.
And on the side of our burgers, our waiter suggested that we get the tater tots as the side, and then order the appetizer, the tavern fries, to make things cheaper.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the tater tots.
Ugh.
I think they're not the tater tots that we think of as tater tots,
Yeah,
like
like-
really crispy
Yeah.
tater tots.
Burger
Because
King has better tater
Yeah,
tots.
I think these are tater tots because we've had them elsewhere in Columbus, and they're like mashed potatoes, and then they're fried out over
Yes.
it. They're okay. I mean, they're just potatoes.
Yeah, it was spongy. That's how I would describe it. Very spongy, and I just didn't like it.
Regular.
To me, it was sort of
It's
like
just
tofu.
just like mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
okay,
wasn't
with crispiness in them.
nothing to write home about.
Okay, so let's go to the tavern fries. I'll just say I was really disappointed with them. They're basically just steak fries. They weren't crispy. Just
They were okay.
and fries.
Yeah, nothing special.
So
I've had better at McDonald's.
yeah, so overall, and the deviled eggs, believe it or not, are saving this from even worse. But I'm going to give the food a C+.
I would give it a C+, because as I said to you while we were there, that eating, I don't think there's one thing that we have had that I would order again on this menu. No,
No.
it's a no for me.
So let's talk about the overall value. We paid over $35, including tips, which is a little bit over our budget. And so I was expecting better for that. So for me, altogether, overall, as we've said before, it's not a good value if the food's not good.
That's right. And it
So
really wasn't.
unfortunately, even though the server was fantastic and the ambiance is great, you're right, the food is the most important thing. And it was just so disappointing. So
Yeah, it
overall,
was.
I'm going to have to give it a C+.
Yeah.
Overall, the overall value.
I would do that too. It would be the same for me. Yeah, the food, walking into that place, I expected, and because you told me it was owned by the Mitchell Company or whatever. Cameron Mitchell. I was expecting really, really, something really good. Yeah. And it just wasn't. I read the reviews and I'm like, oh God, don't even get me started. But anyway.
Okay, well, let's also remind people, because we came at 4, but at 5 when we were leaving, it was starting to get crowded, so I want to remind people, if you want to try a restaurant even during happy hour here in Columbus, you should make a reservation just to make sure you don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Alright.
And
that's about
I
it.
guess that's all we really have to say about the Pearl.
That's right.
And I do want to just say another thing, that if you disagree with us, as you know, food is very subjective, we welcome you to write your opinions, your choices, and maybe you chose something different and it was much better than what we had.
Yeah.
We can only comment on what we ate.
Yeah.
Okay, so just do that. We would really love the feedback, actually.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it for us today, and
Okay.
we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.